my legs. Hey, what's up guys? It's Tuesday, I was gonna say Thursday. It's Tuesday the 21st of November and I am here back at Strong Gym HQ in Dubai, ready to train deadlifts. Tuesday is deadlift day and it's week 3. So it's week 3 on the road to the 200 kilos that I have been wanting for a long time. So the whole point of this series is just to show you the progression of my training and how basically I'm not one rep maxing week in, week out. In order to make this strength progress, there is a plan in place. There's things to do. I checked in with coach on Sunday. I have the plan of action for today. So we are going to be doing deadlifts from the floor, deadlifts from the block, deadlifts in a deficit. We then have our other accessory movements like cable work, and there's new accessory movements in there for today. And I also am under some other strict instructions. I've just been drinking my C4 pre-workout and I'm already starting to burp, but we've got to get the suit on and stuff today again. So I just need to get this all out. Had a lovely weekend. I've had some really good rest. I've caught up on some sleep. I've eaten a lot. As I said in a previous video, this is not competition training. So I am actually quite enjoying being more relaxed with my food, being able to load up a little bit more before training if I want to. Just kind of being less pressure, but equally I want the pressure because I want to be able to get the lift, and I know I do work better under pressure. So that's an interesting thought process there. On notes of my menstrual cycle, I'm around about day 14 of my cycle today, which means ovulation is happening yesterday, today, tomorrow kind of time, meaning I'm extremely fertile. But in other notes, I actually suffer with like premenstrual symptoms more around this time than I do when I'm bleeding. Anyway, I actually don't feel anything today. I feel fine. Also points to note around, just holding the camera, around day 14 of your cycle are the days where your hormones are really high and you actually have more energy, you feel great, don't know if you can tell, I'm buzzing, and things should be going really well. So after day 14, hormones start to drop and this can affect your mood, your energy level and performance and things like that. But to be honest, as I said, feeling pretty fine and dandy. So zero excuses today on the lifts. Let's see what I can do. Okay guys, so if you didn't notice, I had my hair done. It's fresh. Had it cut and coloured, if you want to know. Anyway, remember saying last week in my deadlift video that I had loads of things going on and I had to be somewhere for this corporate speech that I did, this guest speaker work. And I specifically remember saying, I haven't warmed up, but I'm just going to start. This was really bad of me. And I knew it was bad and I knew I shouldn't have been doing it. I'm okay. The next day I was in the gym with a client working, and somebody else, not me, not my client, somebody else who is a dear friend of mine, was warming up, and in the process of warming up had an accident. And I just want to take this moment to speak to my audience about the importance of warming up and looking after your body properly. So I am now going to start today's deadlift session with a proper warm-up, and I learned a hard lesson, unfortunately, through a bad situation. So I'm now going to go and warm up before I start lifting. My calves really hurt. Okay, I'm gonna just stretch out my quads and my hips. Bit tight from I had week 2 leg drive session, was on Sunday. I rested on Monday yesterday. My calves are really sore from week 2 leg session. I had to do 3 sets of 20 calf raises with a barbell on my back, and holy shit, I can really feel it in here. Yeah, here. And I'm a bit sore in here from the squats. Other than that, I actually feel quite fine and dandy, which is nice. Just making sure from head to toe that I am loose, mobile, and ready to do some work. So week 1, we worked at 100 kilos, which, yeah, doesn't seem like much, but it was a good break-in session. Last week we worked at 120 kilos. I was talking to coach on Sunday about the scope going forwards. This week we're on 130 kilos, and then we're going to start taking some bigger jumps. So that's C4. We're going to go 130 kilos today for 9 sets of 8 reps. So we did 100 kilos, 9 sets of 12 reps, 120 kilos, 9 sets of 10 reps, now 130 kilos, 9 sets of 8 reps. Loads increasing, volumes decreasing, and we're gonna kind of hit next week, and you'll see some bigger, significant changes in the way we work from there on after. I'm sorry about the hairdo. I'm trying not to put hairbands in my hair because it keeps breaking with all the bleach, but I need it out my face, so enjoy. I had it cut. Did I tell you I had my hair cut? So you haven't seen me do this yet, but this is some rehab work that I have for my hip. I've explained in other videos that I do get, it's actually fine at the moment because I do my work, but I do get some impingement in my left hip. It can affect my engagement and activation of my glute when I'm lifting, which in the long term, if not kept on top of, can end up impeding upon my knee and causing me knee pain and discomfort, which probably if left further would end up in back pain. So I can do my works. So this is from Dr. Ranin, my chiropractor in Dubai. Shout out to the ledge, who he is. So all I'm doing is trying to move my ankle inwards against the resistance band. It looks so simple. It's so hard. It's quite a strong resistance band actually. And I can feel it activating here. Okay, I'm gonna swap legs. Now obviously I'm not gonna be pulling my leg inwards because there'll be no resistance, but I am going to be pulling my leg outwards. And I'm gonna feel the activation on the outside of my leg. Here. Which is great because that's what I want to be working when I'm lifting. And this is the bad hip, the one that doesn't like to do the job. Although I haven't really had problems for a while, so Dr. Ranin, you're a wizard. I lost count. I'll do one more. Right, I'm gonna swap over. Same. Obviously now, I'm gonna go give the other leg some rest a minute. So outwards, with this leg went inwards earlier. A bit more resistance on there. So I can feel it engaging here. I can also feel my core working to stabilize so that my whole leg doesn't move. No sweat happening yet. Okay, I'm gonna swap over the other leg in and pull. This is the bad leg. It went outwards last time, it's gonna come inwards. Kind of takes a little bit of fidgeting to, there we go, I can feel that. Really feel it activating my core. Oh, my glutes and my hip, everything's on fire. Okay, I have one more hip thing to do, and then I'm gonna do warm-up sets on deadlift. And by then, blood is flowing, everything's loose and mobile. I'm gonna get on with it, so. Okay, this is my trigger point ball that I've used in my back up against the wall in my pressing day vlogs. Haven't used it yet. That's why I don't play ball sports. I'm gonna put it in my knee. This is my bad hip. I mean, it's not bad because I look after it, but in here, coming to tabletop position, keeping my core active and my pelvis in, my glutes are active. I'm gonna lift the leg up without allowing the hips to open and rotate around. And having this ball just means it's keeping my leg in the correct position and keeping it activated. I'm going to go the other direction and try not to lean into my right hip and wrist. It's quite hard. So it's just worth saying, if you go and see a physiotherapist for any reason, or a chiropractor or anybody like this, and they give you exercises to do, you got to do them, guys. Just going to see the physiotherapist or the chiro alone once a week, every fortnight or once a month, it's not good enough to look after yourself. You have to make a point of doing what they tell you to do in your own time. It's like your homework. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side just to open out. I don't particularly need to, but so making sure I'm not leaning into the left. I already feel this is so much easier on this side. Apart from the fact the ball is squeezing in my sore calf. Okay, I'm happy. All right, so same kit as always. And as always, there's 60 kilos on the bar. I am gonna do my warm-up set here. Make sure I'm engaged, braced, trying to be explosive. I don't normally wear a belt or anything in warm-up sets. I do think it's good practice to practice bracing without a belt. So, okay, and when I set up earlier, I just got all my weights out, so I don't need to move too much. Stick another 10 on. So back to now 80 kilos. I just feel a little bit sweaty. It just helps when you get a bit sweaty in the hands. 80 kilos on the bar. Still warming up. That's 3 reps, warmed up. Okay, so we have 100 on the bar, I'm still warming up. No belt, no straps. Okay. So we're hitting 130 today, max weight. Well, in our working sets. I will do a top set after that. So we're on 100. I'm going to put the yellow 15s on each side to make it 130. And we've got 3 sets of 8, blocks, floor and deficit. Okay, so as always when I hit my working sets in this training block, for the purposes of me trying to hit this 200, I'm going to put my suit on and do all my working sets in the suit, so, and my top sets in the suit. Warmed up, I'm ready to go. I just need to find something to hang off of. So if you didn't know, I just filmed a how to grow your glutes video. And if you want to not fit in your deadlift suit like me, click on the how to grow your glutes video. And hate getting in a suit from every day forwards from there. Okay, 8 reps. Nothing dramatic. We're not showing how I got into this suit in this video, but we showed it in last week's video, so if you're interested to see a bit more about this suit, click on week 1 and I believe week 2's deadlift series. Comedy value, I must add. Okay. Oh, you can tell it's off season. Getting chubby. Okay, that's 8 from the floor, felt fine. Apart from my belt making me feel a bit sick. Whew. Baby dragon. Give myself 2 minutes rest. Okay. It's bothering me that that's wonky. Okay. Okay, that second set felt good. Last couple of reps were getting a bit hectic on the quads. Okay. But at least that means my quads are doing something, which is good news. Okay, set 3. the blocks in for the next set. Oh, I feel a bit sick. Just let the settle, because I do feel a bit vommy. It's just from the belt and the suit. Okay. Fuck, I hate them. Huh? You don't reduce the weight. My quads, my hamstrings and my glutes are pumping hard. Okay, set 2. Right. Ah. Ah. Six and a big burp. Oh, my legs. Well, that was bad. That should not have happened. My legs are like jelly. Oh. Okay. Should be easy. There we go. All right, let's go next set. You heard that on rep 6. I literally all came up, nearly vomited, dizzy. So I really tried that time, even though I'm tired, to pull it with a bit more power, a bit more speed. Oh, I feel so sick. Obviously I've been here since 5:30, coaching. It's now 11:41, so I've been here 6 and a bit hours, training. I have eaten, but anyway, shut up at your excuses. Last set, let's go. That's okay. Jeez, I'm fucking tired. I'm 40. Anyway, girls, if you're watching and you want a husband, let me know. I'll hook you up. You're not cutting that bit out. Oh, I feel sick. Okay. Okay, we go single at 150. So last week my sets were 120 and I did singles at 130, 140, 150, 160. So 150 single off the floor. Not much rest. And I'm actually going to call it there today, because that feels hard. I'm really dizzy, very dizzy. And I've got some other bits to do. I've got cable, row cable, lat pull down, and glute hamstring raising, think band pull aparts. We'll have a look. I need to get this suit off. If I wasn't already feeling a bit zapped of energy, I certainly am now. My quads hate me. Right, now I'm out of that. I can drink some water, get hydrated. I always fear drinking too much water when I'm wearing that because I can't go to the toilet, as you can see. It's not a case of just go to the loo. All right. Coach is happy. He said, did I manage all 3 sets at the deficit? No, honestly, I stopped after 2 sets. We'll pull back next week on the deficits, so more than the blocks are normal. Okay. But he said, very happy with the floor deadlifts, and he's very excited to see this peak. So that's good news, happy with that, communication. And I'm gonna go to the cable. We have to do 3 sets of 12. So last week was really heavy on the cable. My instruction was to go heavy. I don't know if you remember in the video. This week it's actually medium. So we're looking at maybe like a 6 to 7 out of 10. Maybe more like 7 out of 10. Lat pull down, same, 3 sets of 12 medium, 3 sets of 8 on the band, and then the new accessory will come last. So let's go. Take 2. Noah forgot to press play because he was too busy thinking about the fact that I maybe could set him up with a wife. Joking. So we're on the cable pull down and row, and last week my instruction was to go really heavy, and I went to 64 kilos on this machine. And I think off memory it was 6 reps. This week we're going medium weight but 12 reps. As this program progresses, you'll see the weight of the deadlift increases and the volume decreases. As I just said, I've spoken to coach already, and we're going to decrease the deficits next week. Things like the squats on a Saturday session or weekend session will continue to increase in weight, decrease in load. And as we get near to the peak of the deadlift, the squats will taper off. This accessory work will taper off, and we'll just be like focusing on my central nervous system recovering in readiness for the big lift. It's quite different to how we would do a comp prep. But that's the beauty of our off season. So, I mean, I say different. I would train deadlifts like this in a comp prep, but my other work may be more event based, which you can't really taper off, because if you're building to a competition, you can't just drop things out. So the whole flow would grow. But because this is quite a big PR that I'm searching for, still baby dragoning. So we can taper off everything else because it's not a comp. That's what I'm trying to say. I know people are going to come right at me with just comments about everything. Might have to reduce the weight. I'm very fatigued. Oh, I'm really, really flagging. I could feel that in my grip and my forearm. I am just opening up my period tracking app. Loading my data. Yeah, I'm actually on the day, that's ovulation. Yeah, it's the day after my ovulation today. Doesn't mean anything. Oh, I got a little cramp. Okay, we don't want this connection. We want, just looking for the other handle. Got to get 12, 3 sets of 12, so let's be realistic. Just getting a forearm cramp. 2 sets, bands, and then my new accessory that's been slotted in for hamstrings and glutes. I find it so much easier to communicate with coach in the middle of my session rather than waiting until check-in day. And then if he doesn't look at it until check-in day, that's on him. I don't care. I don't need feedback now. But while I'm feeling my body, feeling the feels, I like to communicate that. So I'm just messaging him now saying my quads really felt the feels today. Might not really make sense to anybody else, but I said my quads really felt the feels today. Sometimes I don't feel them doing much in my deadlift and I worry that I'm not engaging them or blah, blah, blah. But my quads they were pumped today. Okay, next set. I'll tell you what he just said after this set. Even this is making my stomach turn. He said, we're really tapping into the leg drive on this block, which is what my weekend session is all about. So I have Tuesday deadlifts, Thursdays overhead pressing. The session I do at the weekend is usually more event-based for competition, but it's now solely focused on the quads because the quads are the bit that has to engage to get the bar off the floor at the beginning of a deadlift, the leg drive of the deadlift. And that's honestly the bit that is really hard. If you can't get it off the floor, you can't do anything else with it, right? So we're really tapping into that. And he's seen the video of my lifts today and said it looked like I had great access and so much more compared to previously access to my quads during that initial phase. So good news. And then I said, but I feel really sick. And I got 3 laughing emojis back. That's the kind of sympathy you get. In other words, shut up and get on with it. Okay. Hey? A vlogger? I am vlogging. Now I've lost count. Let's call that 7, 8. I feel sick. 10. Cameraman says I should be a vlogger. Are you enjoying this, are you? So I tell you, when we did the first vloggy style video, not like a how-to or a short or anything, Noah sent me the raw form video message. This is too long, YouTube video shouldn't be this long, la 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 la. And he said, you need to sit and watch this, and message me saying like, at 10 minutes 42 seconds until 11 minutes 27 seconds, we need to cut that bit out because it's nonsense, etc, etc, to try and condense the video down. So I sat at home, watched it, and my response was something along the lines of, I don't know if I'm just being biased because it's me and I'm interested in what I'm talking about. I don't want to cut any of it out because I really enjoyed it. And he replied saying, yeah, me too, it's great. So we're just putting the vloggy style videos of me training and chatting utter shit. They're just going out as they are because we both quite enjoy them. And obviously the more how-to videos, the more coaching style videos are more precise in their filming and their structure, I guess. So as you can see, like talking about the raw form of these videos, we're not doing this like road to 200 kilo deadlift series of vlogging training style videos to get like millions of views. I mean, if it does, great, love you back. But it's more like my whole journey has been going on for 6 years, from weight loss and all the way through. And I have like documented and diary formed my journey through Instagram mostly. And there's obviously only so much detail you can put through Instagram. And I do like looking back in my archived stories and my posts and seeing what I used to do and what I'm doing now. And it gives me a real sense of achievement, keeps me motivated, shows me how much progress I've made. But really, this is like, my mum can tune into YouTube and see what I'm up to. And I mean, my nan and granddad have been to every competition and they will love tuning in and watching this at home. Obviously I'm an expat, so I'm living away from home. So anybody back home can watch this. Even like, as I said, when I'm training, I'm usually the only one in the gym. It's not like there's loads of people here and stuff. So if anybody's just interested in how I train, what I've been up to, it's for you. But it's also for me, like when I'm old and I'm not doing this anymore, to this extent, like I'll always lift, but I don't think I'll be doing this forever. Like, so it'll be nice to look back on anyway and to see how driven I am and how much fire I had inside me to do this. Obviously, there's other content that's going out that is trying to help push my social media channel, trying to get the views and things like that. I'm a newbie at all of this, so this whole filming malarkey is fresh, trying to grow an audience on different platforms and different channels. Hence why I've got the support of Mr. Noir here. But yeah, you can see I'm not doing anything like bonkers. I'm not saying like fit girl eats 20,000 calories, cheat day food challenge to get the views. This is just me, being me, doing me. Nothing's different here because there's a camera. I mean, I'd probably talk this much even if there wasn't a camera. I'd talk to anybody who would listen to me in the gym. So, or myself, or Instagram. It'd probably be Instagram that I'd talk to. So yeah, nothing is different. I'm not like dressed up in Little Miss Hulk costume or like a Smurf, or like I'm not doing anything stupid and dramatic to get your attention. This is just me doing my training, and literally when I'm talking, I'm just thinking out loud. That's it. We're done here. We're moving on to bands and then glutes and hamstrings. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Felt quite easy. I think I need to tighten the resistance a bit for set 2 and set 3. The sticky feeling is actually starting to subside now. It's that fucking suit, I swear. Sorry. Beep that out. Yeah, that's better. I'm laughing because well, I should be concentrating on what I'm doing. I was just thinking this should be called week 3 Baby Dragon Road to 200. All I've done this whole 2 hours is just anyway, makes me think of the dragon from Shrek. That is a film I have watched, is Shrek. It's not Fiona, that's the ogre, the girl ogre. What's the girl dragon called? You haven't watched Shrek? So if I watch Game of Thrones, you have to watch Shrek. What's the girl dragon called? Anyway, I do remember the ogre and donkey being like, it's a girl dragon! You can tell I used to teach kids and watch all this stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My partner would probably call me a girl dragon as well. This is for the glutes and the hamstrings, which obviously are very important in your deadlift. Here. So we have 20 kg each hand, and I'm going to be squeezing from the glutes and the hamstrings. Like with any sport, there are accidents that happen all the time. Like everybody that I know who's ever played netball, all the girls, women, grown women that I know that have ever played netball, they all get knee injuries, all of them, knees and ankles. I used to do gymnastics and coach. We saw so many injuries. But then being a teacher, you see kids just fall over on the playground and hurt themselves. You see, I don't know, you can hurt yourself doing anything is what I'm trying to say. Obviously within reason. I don't think you can fear injury and make that stop you from doing something. Obviously you take like calculated risks, and I wouldn't go and do anything crazy stupid. I actually think my subconscious awareness of injury stops me pushing myself as hard as I've seen other girls push themselves. When I've competed in the UK, girls, they push like so freaking hard. And as much as I think I'm pushing that hard, when I look back in hindsight and I look at videos, they just look like they're pushing to like beyond 100%. It's crazy. They will lift until they pass out. They will be bleeding from the nose and like, I don't know.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Good question. Depends what your goals are. Depends. Some of these girls I know, they set out to be the world's strongest woman. Like, I never woke up one day and thought, I'm on a mission to become the #1 world's strongest woman. This is just happening as a natural part of my journey. If I get there, I get there, and if I don't, I don't. Like, super proud of how far I've come anyway, and I'm enjoying this, and I'll do it for as long as I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think sometimes I'm overly cautious when I'm lifting, and it potentially could hold me back. I don't know. You know, like, as a primary school teacher, all you ever do is calculate risks of the children and where you are and what you're doing, and you have to be, you're constantly overthinking and health and safety first, and it's hard to let go of that. My hamstrings are burning. That's it today. I'm just gonna let my heart rate come down a bit, unload my bar and put these dumbbells away, foam roll off. But I think we'll just end video here today. It's burning. So I'm really happy with how that went, apart from the fact that I feel quite sick today. The lifts look good, spoken to coach, happy with how it went, and we're going to pull back a little bit on volume next week, which is to be expected anyway. Progress from last time that I did a block like this. Enjoyed this exercise. I can really feel the hamstrings, and I could really feel the quads in the lifts earlier. So yeah, all in all, see you next Tuesday for week 4. God, that's going to be next week. We're halfway through the road to 200. That's crazy. Catch you in the next video. If you haven't already, like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. We're also doing these vlog styles for my pressing day, and you can probably understand more how all the training connects together. We're doing lots of how-to videos for your support and your help. It's all for you. To see what content you find useful and what you don't find useful. So take care, see you in the next one.